Dear students and welcome back to English with Professor Tabassum. आज की हमारे वीडियो में we are going to discuss the model question paper for intermediate first year English as per the new syllabus for TS and AP. So your final exam will be only of 80 marks and 20 marks will be there for practicals. Okay. Now let us discuss this paper. Section A. Section A consists of question answers. Answer any two of the following questions in about 100 words each. So any 2 out of 3 you need to answer. Each carries 4 marks. Total 2 you have to do and you'll get 8 marks. Okay. So these are question answers from the prose lessons. Question number 1. What does the boy in Father Dear Father think of his grandparents in his letter? So it is obvious that the lesson's name is Father Dear Father. It's a prose lesson. All great things have humble, small beginnings. Justify the statement based on the life and work of Timakka. So this is taken from the Green Champion Timakka's lesson. Box and Cox fulfills all the characteristics of a one-act play. Explain. So this is taken from the lesson Box and Cox. So these were the questions from prose lesson. Now let us come to bit number 2. Answer any 2 of the following questions in about 100 words each. The marks are the same. Any 2 you need to do, each carries 4 marks, or total of 8 marks. So any 2 out of 3. These are the questions from the poems. Discuss the aptness of the title, The Noble Nature, for the poem. So it is taken from the poem The Noble Nature. How does the poem The Beggar describe the farmer's pathetic physical condition? So it is taken from the poem The Beggar. Life is queer with its twists and turns. List a few twists as mentioned in the poem Keep Going. So it is taken from the poem Keep Going. Number 3. Answer any 2 of the following questions in about 100 words each. Again, out of 3, any 2 you need to do. Each carries 4 marks, a total of 8 marks. Now these are question answers from the short stories. Write a paragraph on how Alan and his parents felt excited when he was chosen to play for the school cricket match. So this is taken from the short story Playing the Game. A spirited discussion springs up between a young girl and a colonel. Discuss with reference to the story The Dinner Party. So this is taken from the short story The Dinner Party. Does the story The Short-Sighted Brothers support the wise saying honesty is the best policy? Discuss. So this is taken from the short story The Short-Sighted Brothers. So section A consists of only the question answers from all the prose, poetries and from the short stories. Now coming to section B. Read the following passage carefully and answer any 4 questions given after it in a word or a sentence each. Now question number 4 and question number 5, both the headings are same. One is a seen passage and one is an unseen passage. Okay. Fourth is a seen passage taken from a short story. 6 questions will be given and out of that any 4 questions you have to do. Each carries 1 mark. Total you will get is 4 marks. The same is for unseen passages also. A passage will be given and then 6 questions will be asked and out of that you need to do any 4 questions. Each carries 1 mark. Total of 4 marks. These are the 6 questions that can be asked from an unseen passage. With this we have come to the end of section B. Let us now come to section C. 6th bit. Identify the parts of speech of any 8 of the following underlined words. This carries again 4 marks. Oh, Papa, last week my rose plant almost died. Some pest. I asked my biology teacher what I should do to save it and she was cross. So all these words like oh, last, plant, you need to identify which is the part of speech. Each carries half mark. So oh is having an exclamation, so it is an interjection. Last week, last is an adjective. My rose plant, plant is a thing, so noun. Almost died, almost is an adverb and died is the verb. What is a pronoun? To is a preposition. It is a pronoun. And is a conjunction. And cross is an adjective because it is describing more about she. Okay. Bit number 7. Fill in any 8 of the following blanks with a, an or the. Means with articles you need to fill it. Again 4 marks. Each carries half mark. My effort was over and I collapsed. almost unconscious with dash arm. So an arm, since arm begins with A, which is a vowel sound. An arm on either side of me. It was only then that real pain overtook me. I felt like dash exploded. An exploded flashlight, because again E is a vowel. With no will to live. I just went on existing in dash most passive physical state. Dash most passive physical state is, this is talking about something specific. So whenever we talk about something specific, we use the. So the most passive physical state without being quite unconscious. It was dash capital of mine. It was dash capital of mine. It was a capital idea of mine. But I haven't dash instant to lose. I haven't an instant to lose. First of all, let me put Mr. Cox's things out of Mr. Box's way. Now then, to put dash key where Mr. Cox, specific thing, the key, where Mr. Cox always finds it. You must cross dash Atlantic to go to dash USA. You must cross the Atlantic to go to the USA, because Atlantic and USA both are specific things. Linda is dash Australian. Australian. Linda is an Australian, but her husband is a European. Now you'll think that this is a vowel sound, so I have used an, but again it begins with vowel, but still I'm using a over here because the sound is European. You concentrate on the sound. So a European. Now let us go to bit number 8, that is fill in any 8 of the following blanks with suitable prepositions. Again this carries 4 marks, each blank is half mark. As she grew up, she was married dash Sri Bikala Chikaya. So to Bikala Chikaya. Dash Hulika village. Of Hulika village. Of is talking the relation between Bikala Chikaya and the village. So of Hulika village. With whom she found a purpose dash planting trees. Purpose in planting trees. Thimmakka and her husband used to carry 4 pails of water dash a distance, for a distance dash 4 kilometers to water the saplings. Of a distance of 4 kilometers to water the saplings. Thimmakka continues her fight for afforestation. It is difficult to swim dash the Godavari river, across the Godavari river, dash the rainy season, during the rainy season. My brother knows French and German dash Latin, besides Latin. So besides is used to add up something, right? Let us come to the next bit. Fill in any 4 of the following blanks with suitable forms of verbs given in brackets. So any 4 blanks you need to do. How many blanks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6. So again each blank carries 1 mark each. So total 4 marks. So you have to fill with suitable forms of verb, means with the correct form of tense. Dash it Adam and Eve. So you're asking a question here. So is it Adam and Eve dash the tree of knowledge? Now it's happening, right? So eat will change to eating, present continuous. Is it Adam and Eve eating the tree of knowledge all over again? Mrs. Bouncers, I dash bound. So which form of be you will use here? Will be bound. She dashed to cook her breakfast while, okay, she thought to cook her breakfast while I dash asleep. I was asleep with my coals too. I dash the novel as soon as I finish it. So in future she is going to do it. So future tense will return. Okay. So you need to try to identify which is the tense and then use the correct form of verb. Next one. Rewrite any 4 of the following sentences as directed. Change the sentence to passive voice. Do you apply Pythagoras theorem or Newton's law of gravity? So the answer is Pythagoras theorem or Newton's law of gravity applied by you? Okay. Next one. My father says I love my country. Change the sentence to indirect speech. My father said that he loved his country. I asked my biology teacher what I should do to save it. Change the sentence to direct speech. I said to my biology teacher, what shall I do to save it? Now let us see the next one. No other animal lives as long as the turtle. Change the sentence to comparative degree. Comparative degree means as long as will change to longer than. So the turtle lives longer than any other animal. Okay. Age is not bigger than aspirations. Again you will start with the last word, and bigger than will change to as big as. So aspirations are not as big as age. Timaka continues her fight against deforestation. Add a question tag. So doesn't she? Timaka continues her fight against deforestation. Doesn't she? 11th bit. Rewrite any 4 of the following sentences correcting the underlined errors. So each bit carries 1 mark. So total 4 marks. Athletics are my favorite sport. What is the error here? Are. Athletics is singular. So athletics is. When did the meeting begins? No. When did the meeting begin? Amala is senior than me. No. Amala is senior to me. He sings good. No. Another word for good we have to use, that is well. He sings well. He boasts about his willpower. Now why are we using the word about here? He boasts of his willpower. Though he is fat, still he runs fast. So still is wrong over here. No need to add still. Though he is fat, he runs fast. That's it. Identify the silent consonant letters in any 8 of the following words. So half mark and total of 4 marks. Any 8 you need to do out of 10. Honest, first word. So H is silent. Knowledge, K and D is silent. Chalk, L is silent. Design, G is silent. Pneumonia, P is silent. Debt, P is silent. Listen, T is silent. White, H is silent. Light, G and H both are silent. Dawn, W is silent. Write any 4 of the following transcriptions using ordinary English spelling. So each one carries 1 mark. So total of 4 marks. Any 4 you need to do. First word is literacy. Literacy. Sapling. Available. Breakfast. Voracious. Civilian. Okay, you need to learn the symbols so that you can answer this. Circle any 4 of the words that sound different from the other words in that set with regard to the sound of the bold letters. Each one carries 1 mark. Total of 4 marks. Sing, bind, ring. So, sing, ring. Bind is different. Area, great, idea. Ia, idea, ia. Great, A sound. So, great is different. Strange, j sound. Energy, again, j sound. Get is different. Okay. Near, bear, fear. So, bear. Okay, because ER sound is different in compared to this and this. This is different. Since, S sound. Easy, Z sound. Sorry, S sound. So, easy is different. Phone, O sound. No, O sound. Do, U sound. So, do is different. Now, let us look at the last bit. Mention the number of syllables in any 4 of the following words. Each carries 1 mark, total 4 marks. So out of 6 you need to do any 4. Subject, how many syllables? 2. Monsoon, 2. Relaxing, 3. Encouragement, 4. Bewildered, 3. Woman, 2.